Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic that what is Cynefin Framework. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management and leadership styles and you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, Cynefin Framework is basically talks about a leadership style. Basically, whenever we are leading different teams in different situations, we know that different situations demand different leadership approach and leadership style. So basically, depend on the situation, depend on the criteria, uh, the leadership style can be adopted accordingly. Okay, if there is a need of a strict leadership style, so we can take it. If there is a need of best practices, so we can take it. So basically depend on the situation, depend on the given scenario or requirement, you can adopt the leadership style accordingly, and you can respond according to the situation. So that is the main concept of the Kahneman framework. So where there are basically we will talk about complex situation, complicated, chaotic, obvious. So we shall talk about one by one in detail. So first one is the obvious or the best practices, in which the characteristics are problems are well understood and solutions are evident, situation is clear, so solving problems require minimal expertise. Okay, the approach here is that problems are well known, so the correct approach is to sense the situation, categorize it to a known bucket, and apply a well known and potentially scripted solution. For example, you know that, for example, if that particular problem occur and it's a well known problem, okay, so you will do that situation and let me give you a very simple example. If your windows Microsoft Windows is not working properly, you know that it happens. So what you can do, you will reinstall the Microsoft Windows. I'm just giving you a very simple example so you can understand it. Next is the complicated or the good practices, in which the characteristics is that you have a general idea of a known unknown, like you know something and you don't know something, so you likely know the questions you need to answer and how to obtain the answer. Assessing the situation requires expert knowledge to determine the appropriate course of action. Given enough time, you can reasonably identify known risk and devise a relatively accurate plan. Expertise are required. Approach here that sense the problem and analyze, apply expert knowledge to assess the situation and determine a course of action and execute the plan. Basically, friend, and that is called as a complicated solution, a complicated domain. That means few things you know and few things you don't know. So what you will do, you will definitely try to answer the questions which you don't know. Simple is that. So once you have knowledge about all the things, you will get the expert knowledge and then execute the plan. Next is the complex. Complex means that unknown. That means you don't know anything. So what you will do, like beginning to understand the problem requires experimentation. The final solution is only apparent once discovered. In hindsight, it seems obvious, but it was not apparent at the outset. Approaches that develop and experiment to gather more knowledge, execute and evaluate as you gather more knowledge, determine your next step, repeat as necessary. So basically, friend, when we talk about complex domain, we are talking about unknown. Like that means you don't know anything. Okay, so in that situation, you will do the experimentation, and based on the experimentation, uh, you will repeat the steps and take some action accordingly. Here, obviously, the situation is very you can say complex or very challenging because you don't know anything. So to know anything, you will do the experimentation, and obviously in the experimentation you can get failed as well. So just be careful, and once you do the experimentation, you get the knowledge, and based on the knowledge you take the next steps. Chaotic. Chaotic means that things have gone off the rails and the immediate priority is the containment. For example, production issue. Your initial focus is to correct the problem and contains the issue. Your initial solution may not be the best, but as long as it works, it's good enough. Approach: once you have a measure of control, assess the situation and determine the next steps. So basically, chaotic means, friend, if you know, if you just see the term chaotic means that there is some issue occur on the production, like for example, customers are facing problem on the production system. They are facing, they can't log in the mobile application, for example. They can't do the payments through the ATM, just giving you an example. So issue on the production. So what you will do in that situation, your first approach is to correct the problem through the basic solution. Once the basic solution is working, then you will go to take the next step so that you can get the best solution and best approach. Disorder: disorder means that you don't know where you are. You are in disorder. Priority one is to move to a known domain. That means you don't have the knowledge actually what's going on, what's the problem. Approach to gather more info on what you know, or identify what you don't know. Get enough info to move to a more defined domain. Okay, so that is called as the approach, in which you basically this is the situation in which you don't know the situation, and you will try to get the information, you will try to get the knowledge so that you can reach some point level where you can take the decision. So this is the last domain, which is called as the disorder approach. Okay, friend. So, friend, I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues. And if you have any question, please do ask me in the comment section. I will love to answer your queries. So, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. Thank you.